Hey guys, Boy here, and welcome to the Hypixel Skyblock August 2026 bingo guide. This bingo seems to be very revolving around the garden and things related to the garden, so be sure to get that set up as soon as possible. First up, Strongman, reach 120 strength. This one will be very easily done by the time you progress to the end. Just make sure you get your reforges, higher tier weapons and such. Things like a God Splash help as well. Things from Elixir, or if you use Bingo Splash Community, link in the description below. God Splashes will get you to this pretty much right away. Gold Ingot Collector, reach 72,500 Gold Ingot Collection. This one I would absolutely recommend doing actively. You can level up your Heart of the Mountain. Make sure you get your perks like Mining Speed, Mining Fortune, Efficient Miner. I would absolutely recommend the Picobulus ability early on so you can get through the commissions as fast as you can, so you can get more powder, do your events, so participate in any of the active events, raffle, goblin raid, stuff like that. Passive events, Better Together, Gone with the Wind. Try asking for people to come to your area so that you can, hop in the Royal Mines, mine a bunch of gold. Very important right here though, the efficient miner, more mining spread, more gooder. Setting a trap, kill a trapper animal. You can very simply warp trap and you will get teleported right to Trevor here. And then just make sure you have some sort of bow on you so that you can, in case you get like an endangered or elusive animal, you can shoot it from range, but just grab a bow, warp trap, do the trapper task. It's very simple. Enchanter, obtain level 20 in the enchanting skill. Two things you're going to want to do to skyrocket this: make sure once you get to the end, do a bunch of end nodes so you can get a bunch of Grand and or Titanic experience bottles so that you can enchant as many things over and over. High value enchants get you more experience. There is a cap. Once you reach it, you'll have to resort to something like this, the experimentation table. So use up your daily XP limit from enchanting and then do your experimentation table, do all of the charges. It's just kind of luck based, so good luck on this one. Experienced, obtain a grand experience bottle. This one kind of ties into the last one actually, because you're going to need a bunch of grand XP bottles. Go to the end, do end nodes, very simple. Potato Collector, reach 200,000 potato collection. This one's just going to be done in the garden, so progress in the garden like you normally would. Get your new set of actually the Haymaker armor, I believe, the whatever the carrot one is. Yeah, so you'll want to get the farmhand, then upgrade that to the haymaker, then use that for the sprout, then the tater, so on and so forth. Just make sure you're farming and upgrading your stuff as you can so you can just get more farming fortune. Use your pests at Philip for more farming fortune if you need to. Make sure everything's enchanted and you can get the potato hoe if you need to. Strange eggs, spawn a golden goblin from a goblin egg. Back to the Dwarven Mines we go. We're just going to be killing a bunch of goblins until you get a bunch of goblin eggs. The way that I would absolutely recommend doing this for the highest amount of success is trying to get Sky Mall. You have a chance to get the 10x chance for golden and diamond goblins. I would wait for that and then just spam all of your eggs then. You can do it beforehand, but it's like a 1% chance. If you do go to Crystal Hollows, you do have a chance to get different colored goblin eggs, and those different colored goblin eggs have increased chances to spawn golden and diamond goblins. Weird Flex, gain 5 strength from a training weight. Training weight is a secret item in dungeons. You just go around, you find a droppable, and it has a chance to be a training weight, and then you hold that for 100 minutes, after which you can drop it and get the 5 strength bonus. Fashionable, wear 15 unique armor sets. With the changes to some of the recent armors from the farming kind of nerf, I guess, some of these are going to be removed and changed. For our list, we have our vanilla armors, the leather, the chainmail, the iron, the gold, the diamond. Then for things like farming, we have mushroom, farmhand, rabbit, cactus armor. Easy ones are leaflet armor, angler armor that requires the equipment. You have to obtain the equipment. Prospecting armor from the iron collection. And then some of Rosetta's armor, whether it's Rosetta's armor, the Squire armor, Celeste, Mercenary, any of those basically, as long as it's not like the whole plain old iron armor, because we technically already made that, unless you bought this at Rosetta for this goal anyway. Diversity, unlock 40 unique collections. This one's just going to be going out and collecting all sorts of things. So go do your farming, your mining, your combat, your foraging, your fishing, stuff like that. Just do things. It'll be a little time consuming, but 40 isn't too bad. Mushroom Collector, reach 40,000 mushroom collection. This one is going to again be easily done in the garden. Since you're going to be farming 200,000 potatoes anyway, you should be able to get enough levels. This is where you're going to unlock mushrooms themselves. And then to fill up the entire plot, you're going to need 300 red and brown mushrooms to fill it all up. Bedazzled, equip 7 unique accessories. You get 6 talismans from the adventurer in the hub, and then you can make the farming talisman right away in the wheat collection. As you can see, the farming talisman was kind of changed a little bit. It is now wheat 7, but it's still relatively easy to get since you're going to be doing quite a bit of gardening for this anyway. And you can see, it gives you a little bit of farming fortune, which will help you for potato and mushroom collections. And then it is 80 enchanted wheat and 16 enchanted seeds. Potato-rific, craft a hot potato book. You're going to be farming a bunch of potatoes anyway, so just use an enchanted baked potato. You're going to need 25,600 potatoes to make the hot potato book. Now it's not too hard. Skill average, reach a non-cosmetic skill average of 14. This one kind of ties into diversity. Just unlocking collections is just, expanding them a little further. Do more of the collections. Do more of the skills. Fishing, farming, mining, combat. You get the idea. Powder collector, collect 25,000 mithril powder. This one will kind of tie into the gold collection because you're going to be leveling up your Heart of the Mountain for that anyway, as well as the Sky Mall perk for the Golden Goblin chance. So like I said, just do your events, your passive events, your active events. Make sure you're mining a bunch of mithril. Make sure you're, participating, doing things. If you can find the Dark Monolith and get a bunch of powder, that'd be great. Carry on, craft a small backpack. Small backpack is unlocked at 250 leather and then costs 80 leather to craft. So just kill a bunch of cows in the barn and this won't take too long. Fairy Finder, obtain 25 fairy souls. If you have a mod or other means of obtaining fairy soul waypoints, use those. Just go around the hub, search for them, turn on waypoints, or look up a guide. Battle ready, wear 4 pieces of equipment. The Angler armor set from the fashionable goal requires equipment, so just pay the 400 coins to get the Angler equipment, and there you go, this one's done. Slayer, reach level 2 for any Slayer boss. Zombie is by far the easiest one, and the one that pretty much everyone is going to be doing. Very simple, just kill a tier 1 and a tier 2. And lastly, taking flight, consume a mystical mushroom soup. Now keep in mind this is different from the magical mushroom soup, it is the more expensive one. It's unlocked at mushroom 7, 10,000, so it'll be on the way to completing the mushroom collector goal. And then it's going to require an enchanted glowstone dust, brown red mushroom, and an enchanted redstone dust. Now, the thing with this one, kill witches on your island if you want to do this the speedrun kind of way-ish. Glowstone from witches, make a giant platform, and then once you have enough to craft the minion, go to the builder, buy a bunch of glowstone, break it on your island, and then you'll have enough glowstone dust to actually make the minion, and then you can set that up while you go do other tasks. Just make sure to also give it fuel like any other minion-related task, catalysts, tasty cheese, things like that. And now for our community goals, agricultural revolution, break 30 million crop blocks. Wow, the garden. Who would have guessed? Lucky looter, loot 50,000 drops with a chance of 1% or lower. The easiest way to do that is just killing a bunch of endermen. They drop a lot of things that have less than 1% drop chance, like the ender armor, the necklace, the enchanted ender pearl, stuff like that. They have a lot of drops and they're really easy to do early game. Operation Ore, break 2 million ore blocks. You're going to be doing a bunch of ore mining anyway for the gold collector and other related mining collected tasks. Just make sure you're leveling up your Heart of the Mountain so that you can get more mining spread, mining speed, stuff like that to do this faster. Goblin Slayer, kill 400,000 goblins. You're probably going to be killing about 500,000 goblins anyway for a singular egg. So go ahead and just kill a bunch of them. And yeah, you're doing this already for the egg goal. And lastly, Kaboom, blow up 15,000 crypts in the catacombs. Just buy a bunch of Super Boom TNT from Ophelia and go ham in the catacombs. F-Zero runs over and over and over again. Skyrocket yourself in this goal. And that's about it from me. If you guys need more help, videos down in the description below, beginner bingo guide, as well as Bingo Splash community, Discord link in the description below. They'll help out. They'll give you splashes, they'll give you tips, they'll be all that kind of stuff. Just be kind, be patient. They do this all on their own time. And make sure you use the right channels. I know who you are. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and be sure to come back and let me know how you did. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!